What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Dom, and I'm back with another banger. In this video, we're going to jump into a game of rec randoms where I scored 40 points, got 8 steals, and 7 assists. And as you can see, we finally got that gold plate. You already know we're going to be hitting that purple plate really soon. Now I'm going to try to keep this video as short and simple as possible, but a lot of the people that are watching these videos are not returning subscribers, so I'm going to give a quick rundown on this build. Now if you're not a returning subscriber, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, that way you don't miss out on any build videos that I might drop. I've already dropped a tutorial on how I made this build, I've dropped a video on all of my animations, but I'm going to go through all that really quick before we jump into this game of rec randoms. Now if you're not new, go ahead and stick around for this because some of the things that I've done in the past may have changed. Now we're going to jump into the attributes. I got that 73 close shot for Bronze Paint Prodigy, 70 driving layup for Bronze Physical Finisher, and an 89 driving dunk to get the 1 foot and the 2 foot pro contact dunks. I also have a 45 standing dunk to get 2 standing dunk animations. Moving on to the shooting, I have a 93 ball. Keep in mind, 89 gets you silver limitless and a 91 gets you gold shifty shooter. Next season, I can add a +1 cap breaker to this category to unlock that gold shifty shooter badge. I have a 76 mid-range, which is plenty enough to knock them down, I promise. I do only have a 64 free throw, which can be a little bit questionable sometimes, but you're going to knock them down about 60 to 70% of the time. Moving on to the playmaking, I have an 89 passing accuracy, unlocking the Tyrese Haliburton pass style, the best style in the game. I have an 85 ball handle and an 86 speed with ball, giving me gold lightning launch. Keep in mind, an 86 ball handle does give you silver ankle assassin, but all the animations that I use, which I'm going to give you in this video, only require an 85. Moving on to the defense, I used a +1 cap breaker on my perimeter defense to get that 90 to unlock gold pick dodger. In my opinion, this is definitely necessary playing with rec randoms whenever the center's setting those screens. I have a 94 steal. With my veteran 2 +5 cap breakers, I can have a 99 steal on this build. I already uploaded a video on my very first game on this build and I got 10 steals in that game. So I can only imagine what it's going to be like playing with that 99 steal, unlocking legend interceptor and legend glove. I also have a 68 block, unlocking bronze high flying denier, so I'm able to get some stops at the rim as well. I have a 60 offensive rebound, unlocking bronze rebound chaser, so I'm able to get those putback dunks on the offensive end. I have a 92 speed and an 88 agility, unlocking Hall of Fame slippery off ball. And you guys are going to see with my tier 2 badge perk, I have this badge on legend. And then I have an 85 strength, unlocking gold immovable enforcer, and a 78 vertical to get that silver posterizer badge, along with those 1 foot and those 2 foot moving contact dunks, which is extremely important on this build. Now really quick, I'm going to jump into my takeover. I wanted to talk about this really quick. You guys know I've been using the slice takeover, but in this game I decided to use the sniper takeover, giving me a boost to my 3-ball, and you guys are going to see exactly how that paid off in this game. And I want you guys to keep in mind, I just started using this takeover, so I don't have it fully unlocked. Now I'm going to jump into my badges really quick. I promise I'm going to talk about this really fast, but these are the badges that I have on this build. I'm using my tier 1 badge perk to get Hall of Fame set shot specialist instead of gold, which definitely helps me knock down those deep shots. And then my tier 2 badge perk, as you can see, I'm using that on slippery off ball to get that badge on legend. Like I said, I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this. This is just a quick look at my badge layout. We're going to move on to my animations next. I promise I'm going to run through this really quick. I'm not going to waste your guys' time. If you want these, you can slow the video down. Pause it if you need to, take a picture. But I'm going to give you guys my jump shot really quick. I'm using Allen Iverson base, Oscar Robertson release 1, Steph Curry release 2, 72% Oscar and 28% Steph, with the max speed and the release shot visual cue. And just in case you're wondering, I do play on high risk reward, but like I said, I'm not trying to waste anyone's time. So if you need any of my scoring moves or my playmaking moves, everything is listed here. You can just take a screenshot. I'm going to give you guys my dunk animations really quick too, just in case you need them. And then we're going to jump into a quick game of rec randoms. I promise you want to stick around for this so you can see what this build is capable of doing. But if you need my dunk animations, like I said, just pause the video and slow it down, and you can equip all the animations that I have just in case you want to use the exact same ones that I do. But like I said, I got that 1 foot and that 2 foot moving pro contact dunks, which is all you really need, especially if you learn how to use the meter. Don't forget to equip those standing dunk animations as well. I'm going to run through my signature dunks too, don't worry, but make sure you equip both of these. It's really going to help you out at finishing under the rim. Don't sleep on that 45 standing dunk. You want to make sure you have this on your build. It's extremely cheap anyways. Then I got the DeMar DeRozan signature dunk package along with the Malik Monk and the Klay Thompson equipped right now. The alley-oops, make sure you equip all of these as well. Don't forget to equip your pro contact alley-oop package. But yeah, man, we're gonna jump into a game of rec randoms. Like I said, I promise I'm not trying to waste any of your time, but I did want to give an update to any of my subscribers who weren't aware of the animations that I use. And I wanted to show you guys, if you're new, what the build is looking like, just in case you haven't seen any of my previous build videos. Now, as you guys are going to see, I did get really lucky this game. It was a really chill game for me because my matchup wasn't even a starter one. Now, if you watched my last video, you know I had to deal with a lot of toxic rec randoms lately, so this was much needed. It was like the 2K gods were finally blessing me with an easy game where my teammates were actually feeding me. And as you can see, I averaged 22 points per game, along with 8 assists. And I want you guys to keep in mind, like I said, I play with rec randoms every single game. I don't have a squad to run with, so these numbers are put up with rec randoms. Now, to start this game off, like I said, my matchup doesn't have a lot of experience, so I'm going to try to take advantage of that this game. And you're going to see exactly what I mean in this video by playing the lanes, trying to get steals, and getting easy open threes time and time again. And by trying to bait the other team into playing through a player that they might not really want to play through. And as you can see right here, he makes the right decision, finding the point guard in the corner. Unfortunately, he doesn't knock it down. On the other end, you can see I dex him straight to the corner, and you already know it's buttery, man. Every single time I'm knocking that down. Now, I do realize that I have a huge advantage this game just because of my matchup not being as experienced. So this did lead to me getting a lot of easy open threes just like that. So I do realize that our team has an advantage as well because they have an AI on their team as well to make things even worse for them. But at the end of the day, I think that this game is still going to show what the build is capable of doing. As you can see right here, I get an easy lane steal with that Hall of Fame interceptor badge, finding the open man with that 89 passing accuracy. Unfortunately, it doesn't pay off because my teammate doesn't knock it down, but we still end up getting a bucket. And this wasn't a close game by any means necessary, but I do want you guys to see that this jump shot is buttery, man. I'm telling you guys, if you haven't tried this jumper out yet, you might think about trying it. With this sniper takeover especially, it makes it a lot easier to knock those down every single time. As you can see, I get another steal with a fast break pass and assist right here. The other team's already getting frustrated, calling timeout. On this possession, I catch the ball in the paint, kick it out to the open man, and get another assist. On the very next possession, as you can see, we're full court pressing, which leads to me getting another steal. I find the point guard wide open in the corner. Unfortunately, he doesn't knock it down. We still end up getting the bucket, so we're up 19-7. But like I said, this game wasn't even close, so I'm going to skip through a lot of the nonsense. They did catch back up. It's 22-15 right here. Unfortunately, I wasn't running point guard, so some things you can't control when you're not running the point guard position, unfortunately. But I'm able to get us a bucket, and I get another steal right back on the other end, bringing the ball down court for an easy layup. Now, like I said, keep in mind, I wasn't running point guard this game, so I wasn't able to facilitate as much as I would really like, and I had the open shots, just like this possession right here on the fast break. I'm able to knock it down once again. I got to take those shots whenever they're wide open like that. Now, unfortunately, I was a little bit rusty this game, I'm not going to lie. I was honestly surprised I was making every single shot at that time, and it finally catches up to me as I miss one in the corner wide open. I wasn't getting a lot of action in the second quarter, so to save your time, like I said, I went ahead and skipped forward a little bit. But on this possession, I get a steal on the fast break, which leads to our team getting an easy fast break dunk. I really can't wait to unlock that 99 steal, unlocking legend interceptor and glove. Going into the second half, I'm able to knock it down from deep once again, securing that player of the half with 19 points, 5 steals, and 3 assists. Also shooting 5 for 6 from the 3-point line. I think I shot a little bit worse in the second half, but like I said, I was a little bit rusty this game. I hadn't played in a couple of days. Now going into the second half, on this very first possession, as you can see, they passed me the ball in on the inbound pass, but I immediately give it back to the point guard, and he facilitates it back to me on the backdoor cut for an easy dunk. A lot of these buckets in this game are definitely going to be easy fast break buckets, but I want you guys to keep in mind I've uploaded several videos on this build already, showcasing the different things that it's capable of doing time and time again. I'm going to drop another video of all the highlight reels that I have of this build before Season 6 starts, so please don't forget to stay tuned for that by hitting that subscribe button and turning on those post notifications. Now I want you guys to watch this possession as well. Right here, this guy's able to get a contest, but I'm still able to knock it down with that weak coverage. I feel a lot more comfortable shooting the ball with that sniper takeover equipped, especially because I can shoot from pretty much any distance. I'll probably be experimenting with this takeover instead of the slice takeover for a while. I want to be able to shoot from half court, and once I unlock heat check with takeover, I really think that that's going to be possible. And as you guys can see, that bronze physical finisher badge definitely is paying off. Now moving on to the fourth quarter, as you're going to see, I'm being a menace on defense, trying to be as toxic as possible, playing those lanes every single time, getting another steal, hitting the point guard wide open in the corner, and once again I don't get my assist. And that's okay, I can't make every single shot either, so I completely understand. This game is a lot harder this year on knocking down shots consistently. Right here on this possession, don't ask me what happened, I think I got scared to shoot right here, so I did a triple pump fake, decks him to the corner, but unfortunately my teammate's throwing up a crazy shot. Finally on the other end, I catch the ball at the hash, and once again I'm able to knock it down. Like I said though, I'm not trying to waste your guys' time. I'm trying to make this game as quick as possible, so I am skipping through a lot of these clips, but right here, finding the open man in the corner for another assist. I got 31 points and 5 assists. Right here on this possession, I miss an easy open corner 3 once again. Like I said, I'm not perfect either, especially when I'm rusty. I'm not fully locked in, but most of the time I'm able to knock that down. I do make up for it, getting a steal on the defensive end, finding the man open in the corner for another assist. Right here on this possession, I'm being extremely aggressive, utilizing all the reaches that I have, and it pays off and I get another steal. Like I said, I can't wait to hit that veteran 2 to unlock that legend interceptor and glove badge. I'm already getting a lot of steals as it is, so I can only imagine how much more fun it's going to be when I unlock that 99 steal as I knock another 3 down from deep. This is the funnest build that I've created all year, and if you haven't watched any of my build videos yet, I promise you, you're missing out. Like I said, don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you're new, man. Turn on those post notifications. That way you don't miss out on any of the videos that I drop. I've already dropped several videos on this build. And if you're watching this video all the way through, I do want you to know that I really appreciate it. I'm on the way to getting monetized, so it does help out with getting my watch hours. So if you hit that like button as well, this is really going to help out my channel, and I would really appreciate it. This is really going to help motivate me to drop more videos just like this. I do love making these videos, but they can be really time consuming. And I would really like to create more often, but I can only do that with your support. Especially working a full-time job and working overtime, it can make it extremely difficult sometimes. So I do have to make some sacrifices in order to make these videos, whether it's time away from playing 2K, or maybe watching an NBA game, or simply watching a movie. I have to skip out on these things sometimes, so I really do want you guys to know, if you watch my videos all the way through, that I really do appreciate it. But yeah, man, that being said, that's the end of the game. Like I said, I ended the game with 42 points, 8 steals, and 7 assists, along with 3 rebounds to go along with that actually, and player of the game. Let me know in the comments what you think of the build. Like I said, before I go, I will be dropping a video before Season 5 ends of some highlights of this build, so stay tuned for that, and until next time, I'm out.